The Mari Lwyd is an ancient midwinter tradition that is unique to Wales, which involves a horse's skull on a stick and a group of people going round pubs and people's houses singing and bringing good luck over the new year. Trac have been really lucky to have funding from the Heritage Lottery Fund and the Arts Council of Wales to develop the Mari Lwyd tradition in communities across Wales. So we've been really lucky. We've worked with the designer David Pitt to develop a flat pack Mari Lwyd. So basically we can use this flat pack and sort of teach people. It's a resource in effect to teach people about this ancient Welsh tradition who might not otherwise be able to get hold of a horse's skull. Allech chi just plygu reina lan mas o'r ffordd? We've been going around schools and local communities and working with people who also do have a Mari Lwyd, but teaching them the songs and about the background and the history of the Mari Lwyd, just to raise awareness really about this unique Welsh tradition.
No.
My Mari yn licio Chinese takeaway.
Popcorn's no good for horses. Right.
Isabel, yes.
Oh, I'd like to say anyway. Friends.
Nice.
Friends with anyone with Boyd. Boyd yn newydd Aaron.
Have you?
Hwyl.
Okay, so I'm in Llandeilo at the moment and I've just met up with the Mari Lwyd that are about to set off, and this is Viv here. You've organised this event tonight, is that right?
Yes, I've organised, well, it's not very organised, but it's as organised as it gets. And we, you know, whoever turns up, and we go with what we've got, really.
So tell me a little bit about this tradition then. Is this the first time that you've done this, or have you been doing this for a few years?
We did it with other troops and then moved to Carmarthen from Cardiff, and that meant that we didn't know anyone, so we tried to put things together, and last year we were invited to a twmpath in Llandyfri, so we did a few pubs around that and got a few people together. So we had some help from Trac in order to do a workshop, and that seemed to work, and we got people together. And then we decided to put another night in. So this is a second one. Now we've done Llandyfri and Llantrisant, and Llandeilo, because we did Llantrisant in the middle with another group. When we didn't have to provide the musicians. Yeah. Much less pressure.
What did you think when the Mari Lwyd walked through the door?
Well, we did know they were coming. They called in earlier the week and told us that they were going to come in on Friday night, and it's wonderful. I think everyone's had a really good time. I think it's different and it's traditional, and it's important to keep local traditions going. So I think it's been fantastic.
What did you think when you saw the horse's head walking through the door this evening?
Well, it's an excellent thing for keeping things going, isn't it?
Did you know what it was at all?
Well, I was a bit bemused to start with, but I think I get the gist of it.
Yeah.
Wel, ond oedd yn hyfryd I weld hyn yn digwydd yn Llandeilo. Achos mae yn arfer bod yn y Dyffryn Tywi beth bynnag, ond mae wedi marw mas ys blynyddoedd. Ond dwi'n falch I weld hyn, a lot o ddysgwyr sy'n gwneud e nawr.
So Phil, what's it been like so far underneath that horse's head?
Boiling hot at the moment, really.
Yeah.
We had a good response, as we do every time, but it's nice to sit down and then take it off for 5 minutes, get my breath back and have a drink.
Yeah. So is this something that you do year after year then?
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2008 now. And I sort of adapt it each year, and I add more plaits to it. There's embroidery on the cloth, and it sort of always changes every year. There's always something different going on.
Yeah.
He's eating mistletoe as well.
Oh, I was going to ask you actually about the decorations on it. I mean, are they symbolic of something then?
Yeah, there's 9 spirals in triple form on the head, painted, and I've used the evergreens, holly, ivy and uchelwydd to decorate the Mari for like ancient Druidic symbols and things, so a link to its Celtic past. But we're taking it out in the modern times, but it's always adapting and evolving.
Mari Lwyd, never heard of it in my life.
Oh, well, Mari Lwyd's coming in.
Well, hello, Mari Lwyd.
Oh, hello. Oh, now you've done it. There's a nice lady. Mari.
Alan, help me! So the Mari Lwyd came to the angel today. What did you think when they walked through the door?
Well, I was delighted, really. It's been many, many years since I've even thought about Mary Lwyd. It's not something I've seen physically, but it's something my father used to talk to me about in the 50s. I was brought up around here, and Mary Lwyd is very much a big thing in Carmarthenshire. It was then. And he used to sort of threaten me with it, really. In other words, if I didn't behave myself, then Mary Lwyd would surely get you. And he'd describe it as a white horse that would come out of the mist, but not a real white horse, a ghostly one. And of course, it's to scare the living daylights out of me. So seeing it walk through the door, I was just so delighted to remember remember him and this lovely tradition.
What's up, Mary? Woo! Oh my goodness! Woo! Hello! Hi, I'm Mary Lwyd.
Beth i moyn?
I'm Mary Lwyd yma.
O, da ni'n mi siwr.
Dim ond cwrw! Dim ond cwrw! Arian a cwrw!
Dewch i fewn da.
Diolch yn fawr.
Dewch i fewn.
What you can hang on, Mary?
Okay, so I'm in the White Horse now with the Mary Lwyd. Have just finished playing. They've gone to have a well-deserved drink, I think. What did you think when the Mary Lwyd came in this evening?
I was quite surprised. We heard the music coming in from the other room, and I got up to have a look through, and I saw the horse coming in, and saw the fiddlers playing as well, and quite curious to see what it was all about, really.
O, mae'n neis iawn i weld traddodiad Cymru yn cymryd mlaen y fe. Mae'n neis iawn. Rwy wedi byw yn yr ardal hyn am blynydde, y fe. Ond byth wedi gweld y Mary Lwyd, wedi gwybod am yr hen traddodiad, ond heb gweld e, na.
I thought it was fantastic. I've lived in the local area all my life, and it's the first time I've ever heard about it. So it's new to me, and it's nice to find out about these things.
This Mary Lwyd, it's got LEDs and flashing lights. It's the same tradition, but it's modernised. But as long as the tradition goes on, that's great. Yeah, I mean the music and everything. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Nhw wedi bod yn trio creu y pen, yr ceffyl yma, fel flat pack, fel bod plant yn gallu cael yn yr ysgol a gallu dysgu amdano fe. Beth chi'n meddwl am wneud rhywbeth felly?
Gret, dwi'n hoff iawn o bethau fel ni. Mae'n bwysig bod plant yn gwybod eu cenedlaeth nhw o ble maen nhw'n dod.
How do you think this evening's gone so far then?
Oh, I think they've received us really well, and you know, everyone has been pleased. We've had no bad reaction, and children have even been involved and not cried. People who have never seen the Mary have been thrilled to see us, which is always good. But the Mary has been sampling cwrw, I think, and now Mary will be needing the horse box soon.
We've commissioned the historian Rhiannon Evans to write a short background about what the Mary Lwyd is, and we've produced a small booklet that community groups and school groups can keep and refer to it whenever they need a reminder of what is the Mary Lwyd in its most simplest form. Of course, it's important that these community groups make it their own, and we're keen to see people pushing on and reinventing the tradition, but through this booklet they can get the facts straight and get their background and the history. So it's been great. It's a really lovely looking book. We've worked with a lovely designer as well, and using old historical pictures as well as some photographs from some of the workshops we've been doing as well. So the past 2 months have been really busy, going around the whole country, delivering workshops in schools and communities. We've worked with over 400 children who've had the chance to learn about the tradition, the history. They've made their own Mari Lwyd, and as well they've learnt the song. This has all been made possible through the funding, of course, and also what we've tried to do is make contact with people who are keeping the tradition alive in their local communities. So people who have, you know, the tradition bearers in a way. We've been working with them and bringing them into schools so they can, so linking the tradition and the people who are doing it with the next generation. So that's been really interesting. And we've worked, you know, with people like Mair Thomas Evans, Hugh Roberts, Pat Smith, Viv and Phil, and a whole load of people have come to us with information. It's been great. I mean, when we were putting the book together, we called out for pictures of your Mari Lwyd, and that was a fantastic way to get the whole of the country really together to produce pictures and information about how they do the tradition in their area. One of the things that did what was quite interesting, whilst I've been going around doing workshops with these various different people, is to learn the different versions of the songs. There's in Dinas Mawddwy, for example, they repeat a line which I wasn't aware that they did down in South Wales, for example, and in Llantrisant they sing a variation on the tune. So it's so important that that also comes across in this project. We want local variation to remain strong and true. You know, we don't want to just teach a standard version. Localised traditions are also really important. I think overall the project's been a massive success. We've worked with over 400 children in communities right across Wales. We've also partnered up with some other organisations which has been helped us develop it further, such as Mentor Iaith Shir of Flint, the Glyn Vivian Art Gallery in Swansea, as well as Urdd Gobaith Cymru. So the help of them has been invaluable really. But one of the things I do hope for next winter now, we've got all these schools and communities who've got these flat packs, and hopefully they can develop that tradition year on year now. So we've just introduced it and hopefully it'll take on a life of its own. So yeah, we're really grateful to Heritage Lottery Fund and the Arts Council of Wales for enabling this project.